You're sitting at your desk, staring at a spreadsheet, wondering if your life's purpose is actually just color coding cells. Welcome to the great malaise of 2026. This isn't just about bad pay, it's a deep psychological disconnect from the work we do. You feel like a cog in an AI driven machine. Despite having a good job, there's a secret internal unhappiness brewing under the surface. You're not alone. It's the silent burnout that nobody talks about in the morning stand up meeting. Most workers today feel emotionally detached and burned out. Quiet quitting has evolved from simply doing less to a total withdrawal from corporate identity. Quiet quitting 2.0 is a complete psychological departure. You are technically at your desk, but your soul left the building hours ago. It is the art of keeping the paycheck while taking back your passion. Why do we do this? Because many have realized the company culture doesn't feel human anymore. When the mission doesn't match the reality, the mind creates a safe exit. It's not about being lazy, it's about reclaiming your autonomy. You work for the paycheck, but your passion remains your own. Welcome to the AI pressure cooker. You were promised a future of high level creativity. Instead, you're the designated janitor for your company's AI stack. You are likely spending 40% of your day cleaning up AI hallucinations and fixing prompts. We call this shadow work. It is the unpaid, uncredited tax you pay just to look productive. This babysitting software destroys your pride. When you don't build, you don't own the craft. The authentic connection between your effort and the output is evaporating. This is the authenticity gap. We're running faster just to maintain the status quo, and the human element, that's slowly being processed out of the system. Welcome to the age of digital surveillance. Because your manager can't physically see you, they've invited a digital stalker to your desk. It's called the surveillance stack. Keystroke loggers, mouse trackers, and sentiment analysis tools that count every second you aren't active. This creates productivity paranoia. You aren't working, you're performing. You're jiggling your mouse just to prove you exist. When you treat employees like prisoners of a metric, you don't get productivity. You get resentment. You get a team that is physically present, but mentally building their escape plan. Welcome to the hybrid paradox. You drive 45 minutes through traffic, only to sit in a cubicle and join the exact same Zoom calls you could have attended in your pajamas. It is performative work. Companies demand presence, but workers know it isn't productive. It is a slap in the face to those who value their time. This creates resenteeism. You are physically present, logging hours in the office, but you are completely disconnected in spirit. You are just waiting for the clock to hit 5. The cubicle becomes a void. When culture is reduced to an attendance mandate, you lose the spark of why you actually started this job in the first place. Most of us spend our days in a purpose vacuum. You start your shift feeling like a professional, but by noon, you're just a glorified administrative assistant to a spreadsheet. AI is great at writing your quarterly reports and scheduling your meetings. It's essentially eating the smart parts of your job. That leaves you with the boring maintenance, cleaning up the AI's mistakes. When work is stripped of human craft, you realize you're not an expert. You're a human filter for digital noise. It's not just burnout, it's an existential crisis masked as an inbox issue. Remote work was sold as the ultimate freedom. But for many, the office, once a place of tribalism and shared coffee machine gossip, has become a digital void. Without deep, informal social interaction, the modern employee feels less like a teammate and more like a high-end, isolated contractor. We see network diagrams representing our connectivity, but we feel the silence. This isolation turns systemic burnout into personal misery. You start to think, am I the only one struggling? The result? A quiet, digital void where you're technically connected to thousands, yet professionally entirely alone. It's not just work from home, it's work from nowhere. Most workers feel emotionally detached, trapped in a cycle of quiet quitting, fake productivity, and endless AI-driven pressure. We are just playing a part in a script we didn't write. You've been told to seek work-life balance, but that's a myth if your job views you as a data point. True escape requires human-centric design. Escape survival mode. Prioritize your skills and autonomy over performative corporate metrics. The job is a contract, it is not your identity. Stop playing the part. Reclaim your craft and walk away from the survival mindset. Your work is what you do, not who you are.